TV. Your will, your choice.
We've all struggled in this world to find capital to begin a business. And capital is a very important factor of production. Without it, business might be hard. It might be hard for those who are already in business and they don't have enough capital to sustain the business, or even for those who are willing to begin, but they don't have enough capital to begin. And today, we are dealing with capital as a topic. We are discussing capital. And you've asked yourself, you hear the word capital, but you don't know what capital is. People ask you, you hear people talking about capital, but you don't know what it is. Capital, in simple terms, is the amount of financial assets that you need to run a business. An amount of financial assets that you need to run a business. And capital is, like in business, is simply money that you need to run a business. And then, after getting to know the definition of capital, you ask yourself, how do I begin a business? And a mere hearing of the word capital, you will be overwhelmed because you will think you need a lot of money to begin a business, which is not the case. Today, let's discuss on how to use 100 Ugandan shillings, 100,000 to begin a business. And a lot of you there could be confused, like, I have 100,000 and I don't know if what it can begin, or maybe you're asking yourself questions, what's the cheapest business can I begin? Or maybe I don't have enough money, I can't get a loan, I don't have any other source of finance that I could use to begin a business. But the good news is that with little money, even as little as 100,000, you can begin a business. Yes, you heard me right, begin a business with 100,000. An example of a business you can begin with 100,000 is bells, cutting bells. I mean, okay, in layman's language, cutting bells is selling second-hand clothes. Second-hand clothes don't need a lot of money, and with simply 100,000, you can begin that business. You go to downtown, you go to Owino, or whichever nearest market you know. You buy second-hand clothes. Let's say you buy blouses. You go and sell them. Let me give you simple tricks on how this works. You have 100,000, maybe you've saved, you've accumulated your 100,000 and you want to begin a business. Yes, I've given you an idea. The simplest idea is selling second-hand clothes. So you out of the 100,000 you already have, you get 50,000. You go to downtown, you go to Owino markets, you get cheap second-hand clothes, cheap second-hand, let's say blouses. Each blouse, you could get each blouse at 2,000 shillings. And let me give this advice to most campuses who are out there, most people who are in school are out there. You want to begin a simple business and you're failing. So your parent has given you 100,000, or maybe you have extra savings, or even a person who is outside there. Let's say even if you're not a student and you have 100,000, you go to Owino market, you buy a blouse at 200,000, like you get plenty of them. So on the 100,000, we are using 50,000. Then you'll ask yourself, she told us running a business with 100,000, and then she's saying 50. It's not that all the money you have, you should invest it at once in a business. That's why some people are educated, but we keep learning. Learning doesn't stop. You don't invest all that you have in a business at once. We need to keep learning. We need to keep getting educated. There is something you learn every day. From what you listen, from what you read, learning never stops. That's why we are here. That's why the Entrepreneurship show is here for you. We have 100,000. We've gotten 50,000 from it. We've gone to Chiku, we've gone to downtown, we've gone to Owino. We bought blouses worth 50,000, and on the 50,000 we are remaining with, we have transport. We get some money for transport to where you're coming from, to where you're going to sell the products from. And when you're beginning a business of 100,000, you don't need a premise, because you will incur extra costs. You can carry the tops on your back, like you have a big bag, you put them there, and you hawk the tops. You walk door to door, and you sell. We've seen people doing that business. You walk door to door and tell people, I have blouses. Even if they don't buy from you at that particular moment, at least you show them, you give them a chance to see your products, to see what you have, so that next time as you're passing, they already know what you're selling, and they could refer you to a friend. They could tell someone to come and purchase the products from you. Yeah, that's what 100,000 can do. The other reason I'm telling you to use half of the money that you already have is because you'll need operation costs. You'll need the money to run a business day to day before you can make profits, before you can begin running business smoothly. You know, you don't begin making profits there and then. The moment you begin a business, you might be lucky and you begin making sales the very day you begin a business, but most people are not as lucky as that. So you need some backup for operation costs before business begins to boom. So the 50,000 will be used for transport. Let me say you've walked around and no one has bought the blouses for the first time. Will you give up? No, you won't give up. You will keep pushing until your business gets there, until your business gets where you want it to be. You will use the 50,000 to buy water on the way as you walk around, for transport, or maybe for other things. Obviously, because every day you will be waking up to run a business. And having a backup plan, I mean, half of the money as your backup plan, as operation costs, will help you to avoid like spending part of your capital. Let me say you've used 50,000 to buy clothes, and today a blouse you bought at 1,000. Let's say you buy it at 3,000. You sell it at 3,000. You will not get the 3,000 and use it for lunch, because you will have kept the backup. You will have kept the 50,000 for backup, so that in case you become hungry on the way, you will use the 50,000. You'll use the 50,000 to get lunch, to get water, for transport, so that you don't encroach on the real capital you've invested in, so that when that money, you accumulate that money, you can add on your stock and expand your business. You use the money you've gotten from the clothes you're selling, to get salary probably, or you reinvest. You go back and buy more blouses. You go back to wherever market you bought your second-hand clothes, and buy more. You don't encroach your capital. That's the advantage of having backup money for operation costs. Today we've discussed on how to use 100,000 to begin a business. Hope everyone has picked a leaf. Hope everyone who has 100,000 won't just waste it away, won't just leave the money to go. You will have what to do for our business. See you next time as we see on how to run businesses, on how to run cheap businesses, on how to create employment for us. Every one of us desires to be self-employed, or maybe have a source of income. And for those who already have jobs, they desire to have an extra source of income, because this economy is not friendly these days. So see you next time as we discuss more on those, getting side hustles, getting cheaper side businesses, and running businesses, competing as we compete in those small businesses. I've been Mable Kamuli, taking you through on how to run businesses, like on how to use limited capital to run a business. See you next time as we discuss more on business. Thank you for watching the Entrepreneurship Show.
PTV, your will, your choice.